Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be covering the release of Injustice 2 worldwide. So with the new update that just came out, 1.3 for Injustice 2, it is now in the US App Store for iPhones, and it's available on Android as well. So if we just take a quick look at the release notes about it, it came out on May 9th. It says, every battle defines you, step into the world of Injustice 2 and enjoy tons of new modes, characters, and the biggest fight in the universe. Live story. So this is a new mode. This update adds story mode where players are able to fight their way through the epic campaign that NetherRealm is known for. The first chapter of the same adrenaline-fueled story you will play on console is available now. See it here first. So you can see it. You can actually play like the console version on in the story mode. Bring on the challenge. Challenge mode is now live. Lies. I checked this out earlier and it's not live, but it says challenge mode is now live. One of our most popular modes is back with huge roster of characters rotating often. This is your chance to earn exclusive fighters for your team. So obviously that's going to be the same kind of thing as challenge mode in Injustice Gods Among Us, which you fight through a set of things, a set of characters to win a character at the end of it. More characters, more fun, and update 1.3 adds a slew of new characters with all new moves, passive abilities, and synergies to explore. New characters include Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, Dawn of Justice Superman, the Joker, Green Arrow, and more. So, with all that being said, just to show you, I'm on the US App Store right now. If you just search for Injustice 2, you will find it right there. Boom. So you can download it. I will open it since I already got it. So right off the bat, just looking at the daily log-on rewards, it looks like they've added a new reward, which is that green anvil and hammer, and that I believe replaces the piece of the item that you get for re-rolling and a piece of gear for another random effect. So you can get those here, but it looks like everything else is quite similar. It's got the gems, they go up to 25 for max logons. You can get 15,000 power credits, and it's 5, 10, 15, 20 for the arena medals. So looks all pretty similar for the daily logon rewards. Just run through it here. So operations have stayed the same. I checked this out already. There's no change from 1.2 to 1.3. The campaign mode has changed. It has got now 8 different sets of levels. The background is also way cooler. It's got like this little time continuum thing going on there. I don't know. But yeah, you can play normal or heroic. It goes all the way up to 8, where you can fight against, I think it's, yeah, against Swamp Thing. But you can still play regular and heroic. I gotta click heroic. There's our heroic, and it looks like all of the rewards are still exactly the same as well, which are 1 Harley Quinn and the level 2 gear, and then if you go over to the next one, it's Wonder Woman with level 2 gear. The next one is Scarecrow with level 3 and Batman with level 3. So it looks like they all have stayed the same. The cost of energy is still the same as well. It's 12 for heroic and 6 or 7 for the regular battles. Even if you go all the way up to 8, I think it's still 7. It's not going to show me because it's locked, but I believe it's still 7. So we go to the main screen and check it out again. Arena has stayed exactly the same. There is no difference in Arena other than the Arena store, which you can, once it loads, well, I was going to say, the Arena store, in which there's now 4 sets of characters that you can buy for 50 Arena medals, as opposed to 2, which is what it used to be. And then the gear in here as well is the same. It's all 4 character sets of gear that you can buy for the Arena credits, or the Arena medals. Other than that, though, the fighting and the, finding opponents and everything like that is still stay the same. Let me go home. I want to go home. Okay. So we'll skip story for now, but look, they've added this thing called resource missions. You think it's new? It's not. They've just changed the name from training missions to resource missions. So if you click into it, you can see it's just the training missions that they've always had. So it's still the same rewards for the training missions as it used to be for, or it's still the same rewards for the new resource missions that it used to be for training missions. So nothing's changed there either. If you take a look at the store, they have now got the US store online. So you can buy the Suicide Squad Harley Gold Pack for 50 or 45 bucks, which is pretty steep for a free phone game. But is it worth it? I'm not going to buy it, but it's 2,000 power gems, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and a complete gear set for level 5. So maybe to get you started, that's something good, just so that you've got a gold character at level 3 that you can start leveling up, and 2,000 power gems so that you can maybe unlock some other characters. But for me, 45 bucks is pretty steep. Then they've got all the power packs on here. For 20 bucks, you can get, what is that? 1,800 power credits or power gems, 20 sim tickets, and 20 XP capsules. And then the starter pack is 500 power gems for 3 bucks. That's not a bad deal, but it only lasts for 5 days. So I'm wondering what's going to happen at the end of those 5 days, if there's going to be more different special offers that come available, or whether that just is gone. Chests have stayed exactly the same. You get your basic chest every 3 hours, and you can purchase them for 4,000. Hey, that's nice. Or you can purchase them for 4,000 credits. The gems, you can see, again, this is just the regular store as opposed to the special offers. They have this 25 per day card, which is kind of cool. So for $7.99, you get 25 extra power gems per day for 30 days. Well, that's pretty cool. But you just got to log on every day to get them. I think that's a smart play on their part to make sure that you're actually logging in and getting them, as opposed to you get them all in one chunk and, spend them. So then you can do 100 per day or 250 outright for 5 bucks, which, if you think about it, 30 days, if you log on every day, that's 25, 250, 750 for $7.99, 750 or 250 for 5 bucks. So the per day gems are much better price if you're actually going to buy stuff. You got all of the different values that you can get, and then you can also buy credits now for gems. So if you have gems and you need credits for some reason, you can buy them here. It's a pretty steep price though, 50 gems for 8,000 credits. Pretty steep again. So you better really need those credits if you're going to pay that much. And then the hero shards have stayed exactly the same. You just have to pay 100 and you get 5 of a silver hero. So let's look at the objectives. They look exactly the same, except for right here, the gear upgrades. So if you upgrade a hero's gear once, then you get the little anvil thing. And like I said, the anvil is re-rolling the gear piece. So you can get a different passive on it. So if we go and just do it real quick. Nope, went to the wrong page. Look at our roster really quickly.
Green Lantern.
Oh, he introduces himself. That's kind of creepy. So if we click the details, I don't have them unlocked. I need to get another piece of gear. We'll do this one. So you can see it says 6.8% defense, and you can re-roll it for one of those green things. And I have 30 of those green things because I've racked them up over the course of playing. So you can also see that if you shatter this piece of gear, you would get 380 of those gear credits, I want to call them. I'm not exactly sure what you want to call them, but to level it up, you need 960 of those. So for the gear, it used to be that you would select a piece of gear, and if you wanted to level it up, you would choose other gear to, kind of destroy to level up your current piece of gear. Now, if you get duplicative pieces of gear, you can shatter them, but only if they're duplicative. You can't, like I said, I can't shatter this one because I've only got one of them, right? But if I had 2 of them, I would just put Shatter, and it would give me 380 of those level up points, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called quite yet. But like I said, you need 960 of them to level up a level 19 piece of gear. So it's similar in the way that it works, because you have to destroy other pieces of gear to be able to level up your current piece of gear, but it's just a different way of doing it, so you don't have to go through and select all of them. So, moving on up, let's go back to the home, and see if there's any new objectives. The only new objective there is this one down at the bottom, which is Story Mode 1. Defeat Cyborg in Story Mode, 0 out of 1. So, I think that's all of the new stuff except Story Mode. I've covered inbox, store, roster, and objectives. Let's just run through the roster really quick. Since 1.2, the new characters that have come out are BVS Superman. So he comes in at 1.9k threat, comes out with 3-star rating. It costs 160 shards to level him up. Summary: a member of the legendary Trinity, Superman gains increased damage or wealth when health when Superman or Wonder Woman are on either team during the battle. So either team, enemy or your own. It's pretty awesome. His abilities: Batman vs Superman. Superman gains 7 attack from Batman and 54 health from Wonder Woman on enemy team, and you can level that up by promoting that level 1 to level 2 and 3 and 4. Charge Punch is 151 damage, and Super Block is the same as any other Super Block. It's 30% of incoming damage reflected and negative 60% incoming damage. Then you can do all your talents, and the stats are 1k health, 151 damage, 1% critical chance, 1.5% critical damage, 1% lethal chance, and 1.25 lethal damage. So, let's go and check out the rest of our guys here. That was the first new character. And you'll notice that on all of the other cards, it says Shards down in the bottom left there. And you can get the Shards in hero packs for Arkham Knight Batman and for, let's see, the Armored Superman. It says achievements, that's how you get him. But the one that we just checked out there, the, where is he? The BVS Superman. It doesn't show you how to get him yet. So I'm wondering whether they're still yet to add that piece of information in, or whether they're just expecting you to find out as you play. So let's see who else we've got here. I don't think there was Marksman Deadshot, and he's coming in at 1.8 threat. And if you notice here again, it doesn't show you where you can get him in the bottom left corner. It doesn't say Shards, you know, that you get them in packs or anything like that. So I'm guessing they just haven't had a chance to actually input that information quite yet. As they did release this ahead of schedule. So anyway, summary: an expert mercenary specializing in taking out opponents from a distance, Deadshot gains a damage and lethal chance bonus based on his distance from opponent. That's pretty tight. So if you back up, you get more damage and you get more lethal chance. That's pretty sweet. Abilities: 8 damage based on opponent's distance, 5% lethal attack chance based on an opponent's distance. On the low, does 178 damage. Trick Shot does 267. Comes in with only 858 health, but 178 damage. Critical chance 1%, critical damage 1.5, 1 and 1.25 for lethal. Who else do we have that's new here? We've got Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Comes in at 1.79. K threat. Summary: when teamed up with other Suicide Squad members, Harley Quinn may gain bonus 2 damage, critical chance, and power. Okay, so it's kind of like Injustice Gods Among Us, where if you have other Suicide Squad members, then you get, you know, specific passives that will help out. Her surprise Cupcake Bomb also detonates with random effect, all of them bad for the opponent. So I guess we'll have to play to find out what those are, unless maybe it's under abilities. Suicide Squad. Harley gains 17 attack from the Joker, 10% critical chance from Deadshot, and 5% power regen for Harley if on her team. Nice. Okay, so Surprise is stuns opponents for 2 seconds, drains 2 power bars, disable ability 1, 2, or 3 for 3.2 seconds, and 1 171 damage. That's a pretty awesome little it's a pretty awesome set of effects if you can pick if you get the right one. I would probably want the stun for 2 seconds so you can swap out into another character and finish off the character that's in there, but you get what you get. Handstand kick does 265 damage. She has 858 health and 171 damage, 1.5, 1, and 1.25 for the critical and the lethal. Alright, let's see. Blademaster Robin. Alright. Robin. So, comes in with 1.7 threat. He's only 162 evolve or level up. A trained assassin, Robin always receives extra combo hits, increasing the damage bonus received upon using his abilities. So he just gets extra hits, it seems. Oh, I think I actually read about this one. Robin's combo counter never goes below 3. That's pretty awesome. Sword damage does 171 damage, and Vengeance does 256 damage and 10% stun chance. So I like the stun chance, but it's pretty low. I would want to level that up a whole bunch so I can maybe get it to 30 or 40. Stats, 825, 171, 1, 1.5, 1, and 1.25. Who else do we have here? Last Left Joker. So, Last Left Joker. When anyone is defeated on either team, the Joker gains an increase to damage for the remainder of the battle. That's different than the Last Left Joker in Injustice Gods Among Us, because the Last Left Joker in Gods Among Us had to die for him to be useful, because when he died, you got your whole team full of power, whereas this guy seems to get stronger whenever anybody else on the entire opposing team or your team dies. So he comes in with 1.7k threat out of the gates. Whenever anyone is defeated, the Joker gains 5% damage. Okay, so you could get 25% damage if, well, I guess you could get 20% damage if everybody died except you and one opponent. Laughing Gas, or actually he would be really good in campaign mode, because if you get one of those ones where there's like 7 different characters that you have to fight through, then you could use this Joker. And he would get, 60% extra damage just for killing 6 people, so. Laughing Gas is 181 damage over time, and Bang does 271 damage. Comes in with 792 health, 181 damage, 1, 1.5, 1, and 1.25. And the reason I always list those numbers off is because they are different for some characters, like the Arkham Knight Batman. Oh, they've actually changed it. It is 1, 1.5, 1, and 1.25 now. Okay. So who else do we have here? Left Joker, Speed Force, the Flash. So we've got, let's just look at them really quick. We've got Sonic, Black Canary, Enraged Bane, and the Joker and Black Canary and Green Arrow. Let's just take a quick look at them. Sonic, Black Canary. Black Canary's Sonic Blast ability disorientates her opponents, disabling their ability to block for a limited time. That's pretty cool. She comes in with 1.7k threat, Sonic attack is disable enemy block for 2 seconds on special and for ability 1. Okay, so it's pretty cool if you can combo that properly. Sonic Blast does 168 damage, and Thrust Kick does 252 damage, so it's good to know that Sonic Blast actually does do a good amount of damage. So it's not just to disable that block. She comes in with 825 health and 168 damage. What else do we got going on here? We got Enraged. Oh, I put the wrong one. Enraged Bane here. So this one actually shows you where to get him, so I wonder if this was out in 1.2, but either way, threat is 1.7k. When suffering damage from opponent's ability, Bane enrages, becoming unblockable for a limited time. That's awesome. That's really good. And you get him in campaign mode chapter 7. Antihero, unblockable for 4 seconds when hit by opponent abilities, 171 damage and 256 damage for the 2 abilities. So unblockable for 4 seconds when hit by an opponent's abilities. That's pretty good, as long as he stays alive through the ability, obviously. Health, and I wonder if it counts as if he's blocking as well. If he's blocking and you take that damage from the ability, and then you can become unblockable for 4 seconds, then that's really good. Health is 792 and damage is 171, so that's pretty high damage as well. Alright, so moving on to our silver characters here. We've got the Joker, who is 1,151 and he's 30 shards to get. Upon defeat, Joker's team gains power while the opponent becomes stunned, defenseless, and unable to attack. Okay, so this sounds more like the regular Joker, where if he dies, he's helpful because your current team gets power. When Joker dies, his team gains 1 power, and the opponent is stunned for 5 seconds. So 1 power is garbage, but I'm guessing you can level that up so that he gives 2 and 3 and 4 sets of power when he dies. 116 damage over time and 174 damage. Okay, so he's another damage over time. It seems like the Joker is damage over time mostly. His health is crap, 519, and damage 116, but that's because he's a silver character, so that's not too bad. Black Canary, let's see what her deal is. Diana Lance has trained with her top-tier martial artists, allowing her to fast attacks, hits to deal increased damage. Also, a unique bond grants Green Arrow teammate critical chance boost. Okay, that's pretty cool. And she comes in with 1,075 threat, fast attacks, 50% attack damage. Wow, that's really good. 25% Green Arrow teammates critical attack chance. That's awesome as well. Sound Wave's 111 damage, and Scissor Kick is 166 damage. Stats are 470 and 111 for the damage. Alright, there is no Green Arrow Gold character quite yet, right? No, there's not, because that would have been really nice if you could have used that Black Canary with a Green Arrow that was gold. Green Arrow, Silver class, Tech class. He comes in with 1,107 threat. Oliver Queen utilizes his arsenal during critical attacks to strike the entire enemy team. That's really cool. A strong bond grants any Black Canary teammate increased fast attack chance. So they're complementing each other amazingly. Those are 2 characters you want to always have together. Exploding Arrows, 10% damage to all opponents for ability 1 to crit attacks. Oh, sorry, ability 1 and 2 crit attacks. 25% Black Canary teammates fast attack chance. So that, yeah, awesome. Electric Arrow does 108 damage and drains 2 bars of power. 2 bars of power is pretty good. Yeah, I would use that. Stinger does 162 damage. 519 health and 108 damage. That's it for the characters. So we've covered everything in the update except for the new story mode. So let's go and check it out, because I haven't done this yet. Shattered Alliance Chapter 1. There is Chapter 1, there's Shattered Alliance Chapter 1, oh, it's called Godfall, sorry. And then there's Not Like This. There's The Problem with Truth and Justice. There's A Break in the Family. And then there's Chapter 2 coming soon. So there's currently, what is that, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 available to play right now. And it looks like they're for free, if I click it and see.
millions of people.
That's only the beginning. Brainiacs destabilized the planet's core. Krypton won't hold together much longer.
But all your research, isn't there something you can do?
That's why we're here.
A spaceship? That's what you've been working on?
Your uncle Jor-El discovered a planet that can sustain Kryptonians, far away from Brainiac. He's built a ship just like this for your cousin Cal.
But Cal, he's just a baby.
Which is why you'll need to protect him. Teach him our ways.
Me teach him? What about you? No. No, I won't leave you. Please, please don't make me.
I can't come with you, but you'll never be alone. You belong to the House of El, Kara. A house of hope. Never forget that. Never give up hope. Get in.
In my years fighting crime, I've learned one truth. That every villain is the hero of his own story. Superman was no exception. The Joker drugged him, tricked him into killing his pregnant wife Lois, and made him trigger the bomb that nuked Metropolis. So when Superman killed the Joker, I understood why. We all did. But once that line was crossed, there was no going back. He gave himself and the Justice League a new mandate. Stop all crime before it happened, by any means necessary. But he couldn't see his good intentions were leading him down a path of tyranny and evil. That's how our greatest hero became our greatest threat.
So what if Superman's pulling criminals out of Arkham? They're the worst of the worst.
He's going to kill them, Damian.
Sounds like justice to me.
Killing people isn't justice. Superman can't see that. He's grieving. He needs time to heal.
Yeah, and what if it had been Gotham? If Joker had killed me, your own son? Thought you'd say that. It's not responding. We're being taken to the Batcave.
Prepare to eject. Shot, Cyborg.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
You're gonna have to.
My friends were in Metropolis, Batman. Starfire, Beast Boy, gone. We do this. That never happens again.
You're right to be angry, but it's not a blank check. And the Justice League isn't a death squad.
Yeah. Right. So this is back to the training mission, it seems like. Sorry, I'll finish this up and then we'll recap what the heck just happened. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I can still do it. Nice. Man, it takes forever to kill this guy.
Now for the big guns. Ready to get smacked down.
Forgot he does a double track. Is he gonna revive? Nope.
You don't see it yet, but Superman's wrong. Your glider skills need work.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Let's go.
Mike was muted. All right, so that was pretty intense is the word I would say. The video was a lot longer than I expected it to be to give you the background of what's going on in Injustice 2. But I did like it a lot. I'm just wondering whether that was streaming from the server or whether it's actually downloaded on your phone, because if you had to watch that and stream it, that's quite a lot of data to use, whereas if it's already on your phone, that's quite a lot of storage that you have to use. But they did make it a little bit lower res, it seems, to allow for less storage space on your phone, so that's pretty awesome. I never understand why, when you're creating an escape pod, you only have one seat. Just put 2 seats in, and then Mom can come, you know? She doesn't have to get murdered by a freaking robot. Anyway, so that was Godfall. So, Love and Injustice 2 Mobile, right now, remind me later, I'll do it later. Alright, so that was Chapter 1, Godfall. I'm only going to play Chapter 1 for right now, just because I don't know how long the cinematics are for each one of these. I probably will do a playthrough of the entirety of Chapter 1, and when Chapter 2 comes out, Chapter 2 as well, and stuff like that. But as of now, just to give you guys a taste of, you know, what this update comes with, I think it's been a pretty good overview of the entirety of it. So, what does it give me? Defeat Wonder Woman in story mode, 0 out of 1. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's the next step in the story mode. So that'll about do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys all go out, download Injustice 2, like, right now. It's really fun to play. I play it along with Injustice Gods Among Us, just because when you run out of stuff to do in Injustice Gods Among Us, then you can come over here. Like, if you've already, you know, completed the online missions or the online mode in Injustice Gods Among Us, and you've already, you know, gotten it so that you're going to get the character you want. And then same with the challenge mode. Once you've, you know, run through all 3 sets of the challenge mode, then you can come over here and play Injustice 2 and level up your guys over here, and then vice versa. So, other than that, y'all, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.